At least I can listen to stuff I like. Oops. American Canyon, I'll just do whatever in that case.
That we're actually going to start enforcing fares. I mean, because if you're talking about a problem and you say 94% of the problem people are all doing the same thing, which is not paying fares, why isn't that like immediately being dealt with? It seems like that's the way to fix this thing.
Yeah, and that's why we're working with our partners at Metro. We will continue to work with...
You mean the partners that don't want you to do that? Because Holly Mitchell said it's racist.
She's the boss of the Metro. She sits on the board.
Yeah, and that's why we're working with our partners at Metro. We will continue to work with the Metro board to make sure that we are going to respond with actual data as to what we're doing. And yes, those numbers I gave you are pretty telling in my opinion. So from my perspective, this is what I'm going to continue to push for. And Alec, you and I have been at...
Alex, but close enough.
Got his name wrong.
And Alec, you and I have been at...
Alec Michelson.
At the end of the day, does it really matter?
Helix.
And Alec, you and I have been at separate...
And Maria Tejas.
Alec, you and I have been at separate...
Helix.
Or
Yeah,
I should
not...
say at different press conferences
Box 11.
where you were covering the governor's Proposition 1. A lot of the individuals that we're dealing with are suffering from mental illness and addiction. I think that's why I came out and supported Proposition 1.
Oh, wasn't that the weirdest thing where Gavin, when he was trying to push Prop 1 across the finish line, kept referencing, hey, we've got Robert Luna doing commercial.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was back when he thought it was going to fail and he was looking for some sucker to blame.
I think that's why I came out and supported Proposition 1. We need more mental health beds. We need more addiction beds. What we're seeing on our public transportation system is the same thing that we are seeing on the streets.
Yeah, I don't care if the person who stabbed me was crazy. They stabbed me.
That's what we're trying to avoid, Sheriff.
What you are asking about or what you are concerned about, what we're all concerned about, is happening not only on our platforms, trains, and buses, it's happening in our communities. And that's what our people are working very hard.
So wait, the argument for the sheriff is, hey, outside of Metro is just as unsafe as inside of Metro?
Just as crazy at the train station as it is on the train.
And buses, it's happening in our communities. And that's what our people are working very hard to address.
Obviously, a lot of work needs to be done to make Metro safer. LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, we thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
At the end of the day, he's just an apologist for the Board of Supervisors, who are all clueless, except for one.
Because at the end of the day, we want to hold people accountable.
It's the Fix California Hour on 560 KSFO with John Phillips and Randy Wang. If you'd like to email the show, you can do so at johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. That's johnnydon'tlikeshow@gmail.com. And if you want to listen to the podcast edition of the show, Randy, that's easy to do. All you got to do, Johnny, is go to our website. People love websites. Go to ksfo.com, and right there on the homepage, you're going to see podcasts of this show pop up. There's a new one every single day. You can also download the KSFO app. All you got to do for that is go to the Apple App Store or the Android Store and search for KSFO AM. That is the easiest way to listen to this radio station live. It works great even if you're outside of the Bay Area, like if you're listening in Southern California, and it's a higher quality signal for everyone that's listening to it in the Bay Area, as well as downloading all the podcasts of this show. All you got to do is get that app, and you can listen to all the podcasts of the Fixed California Hour, as well as Armstrong and Getty, after this show at midnight. You can listen to them in the morning. You can listen to us in the afternoon, on the weekend, whatever you want to do. They're yours to keep. Get the KSFO app at the Apple App Store or the Android Store, and go to ksfo.com. You've been listening to the Fixed California Hour on 560 KSFO with John Phillips and Randy Wang.
Talk Radio 560 KSFO San Francisco, KSAN HD2
San Mateo.
This is a Fox News alert. Multiple fatalities. I'm Lisa Lacera. The Iowa Department of Public Safety says 4 people have died and at least 35 are hurt after a tornado tore through the small town of Greenfield last night.
Earlier today, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds toured all of the damage that the tornado left behind, and she used these words when describing it: gut-wrenching and tragic. And those really sum up what we're dealing with here in Greenfield, Iowa.
Fox Weather's Mills Hayes in Greenfield, Iowa. The twister demolished homes and businesses and ripped apart massive wind turbines several miles outside of town. About 20,000 customers in Houston might have to wait until the weekend before power is restored. Around 98% of residents and businesses were set to have power fully restored by the end of today. This after powerful storms rocked the city last week. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley says she will vote for Donald Trump in the November election, but she told the conservative think tank the Hudson Institute she stands by what she said when she suspended her presidential bid 2 months ago.
Trump would be smart to reach out to the millions of people who voted for me and continue to support me, and not assume that they're just going to be with him.
Haley and Trump had been sharply critical of each other during the campaign. A second flag of a type carried by Capitol rioters in 2021 was displayed outside a home owned by Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito last summer. That's according to the New York Times. He was a founding member of the pop band Train. Charlie Cullen, who was a founding member and was the group's bassist, has died. Cullen's sister says he died after slipping and falling in the shower while house-sitting for a friend in Brussels, Belgium. He was 58 years old. America is listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved.
Or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.
Save the world. America's listening to Fox News.
Hey, Blake Taylor here for Strickland Grill. Listen, this is the go-to company in the San Joaquin Valley for quality ag and residential well drilling. I'm sitting here with Brian Cavazos, who's the general manager at Strickland. Brian, what's the number one question you're being asked by customers? I would imagine it's about cost, right? It's actually not about.
On Monterey Boulevard, a 2-car wreck. This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
Matt Coker here from West Coast Men's Health. Guys, if you're taking Viagra or any other pill for ED, I want you to ask yourself this question. Do I want to continue to do this for the rest of my life? If you're like most men, the answer is no. Here at West Coast Men's Health, we can restore blood flow naturally without pumping your body full of chemicals like you've been doing. Guys, you need to come in today and fix this problem now. Why are you putting this off? Viagra's not going to magically start working next week, and you don't want to use shots or go under the knife. Call us today and speak with our clinic manager. Ask him any question you like, how it works, the science behind it, and even the cost. Change your life today like the thousands of men who already have. If you're tired of dealing with ED or Peyronie's disease, then call West Coast Men's Health.
With clinics in San Mateo, Pleasanton, Walnut Creek, and Elk Grove, call 650-649-7944. That's 650-649-7944. 650-649-7944. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
Bay Area homeowners, it's time to adjust our expectations of what our roofs can do for us. Traditional roofs are costly and inefficient. The Armstrong foam roofing system easily keeps water out, but also saves up to 40% off heating and cooling costs. Get a free estimate by calling Armstrong toll-free at 855-777-1234 or online at armstrong1234.com. Armstrong Foam Roofing, license 245291.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Many of our U.S. veterans and service members face challenges. At the Bob Woodward Foundation, we invest in solutions to help support them in the next chapter of their lives. Learn more about our work at bobwoodwardfoundation.org/success.
Solutions. It's the Ramsey Show, where we help people build wealth, do work that they love, and create actual amazing relationships. Rachel Cruz, Ramsey Personality #1 best-selling author, is my co-host today, my daughter. Phone number is 888-825-5225. This is a special hour of the Ramsey Show. We are doing a Baby Steps Millionaires theme hour. What does that mean? It means we're going to only talk to real millionaires, interview them, and ask them how they did that. I started doing this on this show about 6 years ago, and it has become one of the more popular things at this and Debt-Free Screams that we do on the air, because it defeats the notion that your broke brother-in-law who votes wrong has a wrong opinion about where money comes from and where millionaires come from. And so instead, we're going to talk to real millionaires, not broke people with an opinion. And how did they really do it? So to do that, we need to help some people, because some people don't know what a millionaire is. You think you do, but you don't. Some people think a millionaire is someone who makes $1 million a year. It's not. There are people that make $1 million a year that are not millionaires. And there are people that never see $1 million a year income that become millionaires. A millionaire is a net worth term. It is an accounting term. It is not a feeling. It is not a moral construct. It's not a discussion of how much is enough. It's a simple mathematical measure of net worth. If someone says someone is a net worth millionaire, that sentence is redundant, because there's only one kind of millionaire, net worth millionaire. That's the only kind there is. So you can't say, as if there is another kind. No, it's just one. And your net worth is measured by what you own minus what you owe. Assets minus liabilities. If you ever take an accounting class, it's called a balance sheet. It's the first thing you learn, and it's one of the second thing you learn in accounting class. The first is debits and credits. But balance sheet is, you list what you own, your assets, minus what you owe equals net worth. And that is, when that number is $1 million, you are a millionaire. And it's not cash, it's not real estate, it's not, well, they're not a real millionaire. Yes, they are a real millionaire. If you own more than $1 million worth of stuff than you owe, you are a millionaire. And well, I don't care how you feel. It's not a feeling.
Is this like a big debatable thing?
Oh, it really is. It gets all
Really?
the dadgum social media people, the Reddit threads and all this are just confused. Yeah.
Well, that's funny.
And it's stupid.
That's
So
funny.
you just have to lay the foundation here.
I love it.
So
And I hope all of you are excited as the guy in the lobby cheered when he heard that it was this.
no, it's a baby step
I love
millionaire.
it.
So we want to find out how people really did it. Where does wealth come from in America today? How do you get it? And as you listen to these people, you're going to hear how you can get it. And that's the point of bringing them on.
It's very
is to
encouraging.
give you hope and to show you that it's doable, okay? So we're going to start with Rex in Columbus, Ohio. Rex, what is your net worth?
Just a little over $2 million, Dave, and Rachel, good to talk to you all.
Thank you
Oh,
very
great.
much. How old are you, Rex?
I am 61.
Okay, and give me a little breakdown on the $2 million by category. How much in retirement, how much in real estate, and so on?
IRAs are about $1,260,000. Paid for house, $645,000. Cash, taxable investments, some cars, and some stuff is about $90,000.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Good for you. And your best year working income and your worst year working income since you've been working?
Worst year right out of college and right after getting married was about $15,600 for the family, and we hit $250 a couple times with some bonuses.
Very cool. What's your career?
I've been in the asphalt paving industry my entire career, from started in the field up into leadership, and now I'm consulting.
Okay, all right. And you got a degree, a 4-year degree?
Nope, 2-year associate's degree.
Okay, all right. In what?
It was civil technology.
Okay, which led you right into this. Perfect, okay.
Yep.
And your GPA when you did that, do you remember it?
No, it was under 2.9, but I never got a letter from the school, so somewhere in there.
That's good enough. All right, cool. So when you're talking to someone today, you're 61. How much of this did you inherit?
My mother passed, and I think we got a little under $50,000, and that was after.
After you were already a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay, so it's safe to say that you're not a millionaire because of inherited money?
That is correct.
Okay, I'll make sure I get that right. So what would you tell the younger version of you if they wanted to have $2 million when they got to 60 years old? What's the secret?
There's a lot of them. There's start early. Had our first mutual fund at 20. Choose a great partner, and I've been married for 41 years, and she's been a partner and a teammate, and she should be on here as well. So that, starting early, and we always had a plan. I think you all talk about the why. We had a plan. I'm sure that the plan we had 30 years ago we'd probably laugh at right now, but we always had a direction, and you've got to have that.
You don't accidentally win. Yeah, I agree. Very good. Yep. Very good. Okay. What's the most expensive pair of blue jeans you ever bought?
I had to buy some the other day that were $79, but my work jeans come from the thrift store, so.
Okay, let's ask how about your wife?
Oh, probably less than mine.
Oh, okay, so low maintenance.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
very low, yes.
Okay. What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a 2017 Subaru. Good. Coming close to 160,000 miles.
Okay, all right. And what kind of car did you drive before you became a millionaire?
Well, fortunately, I've always had company cars, but before we were smart, we were buying newer cars. They weren't nothing fancy, but we don't buy new cars anymore.
Okay, before we were smart. That's very cool. You think it can still be done today?
Oh, absolutely. Two things. There's so much more opportunity. I see what employees, where they're at now on pay and benefits is, I didn't have a 401k for the first 10 years. The information that you have out there is so much better. 40 years ago, it was an insurance salesman trying to sell you mutual funds, and so I think there's so much more opportunity. And I do want to say one thing with my wife. She only had 12 years where she had a 401k, never made more than $12 an hour. This was back in the 80s and 90s, and her IRA is over $330,000 right now.
There we go.
So
that's how it
Amazing,
works.
Rex. Well done.
Way to go, hero.
Thanks for calling
You
in
did
and telling
it,
your
man.
story.
61 years old, $2 million. There you go. Just like that, with a 2-year associate's degree, works in the paving world. This is a Baby Steps Millionaires Theme Hour. your next vacation, check out Simply Safe Home Security, the advanced security system I recommend and experts love. Simply Safe has made U.S. News and World Report's list of best home security systems for 5 years running, and Newsweek awarded them the best customer support of 2024. So don't wait to protect your home. Visit simplysafedirect.com and get 20% off. simplysafedirect.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
You want to know the secret to having more money and less stress? Well, it's not really a secret. It's simple. Budget with every dollar. Because here's the deal. You work hard for your money, and the key to keeping more of it in your pocket is by making a plan for your spending. When you budget with every dollar, you look every dollar you make in its pretty little president face, and you tell it exactly where you want it to go. Lincoln, you're paying for groceries this month. Washington, you're going to savings. Jackson, you're going to cover the grande half-calf no-whip white chocolate mocha habit with an extra pump made with soy. You know what? Scratch that coconut milk. We're going full keto. See? It's easy to get your money in order. It just takes a little bit of discipline, intentionality, and a budget. Every Dollar is the budgeting app that my wife and I personally use, and I love it because it's so simple and I never have to open Excel again. And even better, it comes with features that walk you through the entire budgeting journey so you always know your right next step. You don't have to figure this stuff out on your own, so don't wait. Go download Every Dollar for free in the App Store or Google Play today.
We all need health insurance, but how do you choose? Benefits vary a lot, and the cost can be surprising. Health Trust Financial is the only company Ramsey recommends to find you the right health insurance at the best possible price. Health Trust Financial is reliable, which is why I've trusted them for over 20 years. They work for you, not the insurance company. Visit healthtrustfinancial.com today. healthtrustfinancial.com.
If you're struggling with distance vision and now you need reading glasses or bifocals, you need to know about CLR, custom lens replacement from the amazing doctors at Laser Eye Center of Silicon Valley. Hey, Jack Armstrong and Joe Getty here with Dr. Craig Bindi on why CLR can be a great alternative to LASIK.
Because the older we get, we start experiencing the dysfunction of our natural lens, affecting both distance vision and near vision, meaning the need for reading glasses, plus the eventual development of cataracts. LASIK won't solve the problems of reading glasses or cataracts, but CLR does. After tens of thousands of vision correction procedures, we have the experience to tell you if it's your right time for CLR.
CLR is quick and painless and can be a permanent solution for a lifetime of great vision. No glasses, no contacts, no readers. Plus, after CLR, no cataracts.
Schedule your free consult today at lasereyeclr.com. That's lasereyeclr.com. Everybody's got big plans for Memorial Day weekend barbecues, picnics. Hey, call the cleaning heroes at Zero Res first. This week only, call Zero Res and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $119.
That's right, just $119 for the Armstrong and Getty Memorial Day weekend special. Do not wait. Call and book today, 877-321-0739. That's 877-321-0739. Or book online at ZeroResBayArea.com. Make sure to mention you want the Armstrong and Getty special.
Did you know Zero Res has a 4.9 Google rating? So make sure to call and take advantage of these savings for this Memorial Day weekend only. 3 rooms starting at just $119. ZeroResBayArea.com. ZeroResBayArea.com. And again, make sure you mention you want the Armstrong and Getty special. ZeroResBayArea.com to get your home zero-resified. Zero Res, spell it forward or backward. It's the right way to clean.
This is The Ramsey Show on Talk Radio 560 KSFO.
Rachel Cruz, Ramsey personality, is my co-host today. This is a Baby Steps Millionaires theme hour where we're talking to people who are real millionaires, asking them how they did it to let you know if you have a chance or not. It's a good thing. It's called hope. And if you are a millionaire, I don't care if you won the lottery, I don't care if you inherited your money, I don't care if you woke up this morning and the tooth fairy left you $1 million under your pillow, I don't care if you worked hard for 73 years and lived in a cave and collected lint, I don't care how you got there. I want to talk to you so that we can tell people how they get there. The phone number is 888-825-5225. We're talking only this hour to real millionaires. What you own minus what you owe is your net worth. When that's $1 million, you are a millionaire. Tracy is in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I hit the wrong button. All right, try again. There we go. Tracy's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hey, Tracy, what's your net worth?
1.1 million, Dave.
Good for you. And give me a little breakdown on that by category.
My house is worth $296,000, and my retirement fund $867,000. That includes my stocks, mutual funds, IRA, all that good stuff.
Cool. How old are you?
I just turned 58 last week.
Love it. And how much of this $1.1 million did you inherit?
Absolutely nothing.
Zero. Okay. What was your worst year of income while you've been working and your best year of income while you've been working?
No.
My worst year was about 18,000, and I did wind up with about 110,000, but that was a couple of years ago. Now I'm down to 38,000.
Okay. And what's been your career?
I worked in insurance for my 31-year career, and I was kind of forced into retirement after that.
Mm-hmm.
Took a couple of years off. I was fortunate to.
What did you do in insurance?
I was many things. Glass quality assurance specialist, underwriter.
Okay.
Started out very low on the total
Gotcha.
and worked my way up.
Four-year degree?
Only when I lost my job in one insurance company, and so I didn't get my degree until I was 30 years old.
Oh, okay. All right. And what's your degree in?
Finance.
Okay, that's cool. And what was your GPA in finance?
Well, because I was older when I went back to school, it was 3.75, so I just barely got that magna cum laude.
I love it.
Nice.
Good for you. Well done. Okay. Cool. All right. What do you tell people the reason that you are a millionaire? What's the key to this for you?
Well, the key, Dave, I grew up really poor, and I became a single parent in 2009, was divorced at age 42. I purchased a home, 2009, worst case scenario, become upside down.
How old were your babies when you got divorced?
My baby was 10 years old. I'm glad you brought that up. He's sitting here with me.
Okay.
And I swore I wasn't going to cry. I'm not going to cry.
Well, I mean, I got single moms out there right now that just, the divorce was final this week. She's 42 with a 10-year-old. She doesn't think she's going to make it, and you just proved to her she's going to.
Not
I think
only
that's
did I
important.
make it, Dave, but he came home from school in 2014. I think he was in high school, freshman year, and I was helping him with his homework. And so he was talking about this crazy man named Dave and these baby steps, and I thought, well, that's just crazy. And fast forward to 2017, and my church was teaching financial peace, and I just had to join up, and then I was hooked. And I became debt-free soon after. In 2020, the very first day I taught my first financial peace class at church was the very first day that I was debt-free, house and all.
Wow.
Did my debt-free scream in front of my class. Of course, we went pandemic after that, so we had to go online. But that was amazing to teach my first class and to announce to the class that I was debt-free, including my home in 2020.
Dang, so your 10-year-old, well, wasn't 10 at the time, but your son is the one that kind of introduced you to a game plan, a pathway.
It was, and then he got really nosy with my finances and wanted to know what I was doing and why I owed $20,000 on my car when I had money in the bank. And I just thought that he was ridiculous. He was all up in my business, and so now he's sitting here, and my ex-husband and I were able to get him through college debt-free.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well done, Tracy.
He's never been in debt, and never will be because of you, because of me and you.
Well, you just gave hope to a whole bunch of single moms out there that they can do it too. I'm so proud of you. Way to go, warrior.
So good.
You're a warrior princess. I'm proud of you. Very well done. Brandon in Lubbock, Texas. Brandon, what's your net worth?
1.2 million.
Cool. Give me a little breakdown by category on that, Brandon.
Most of it is real estate, home with acreage and shop, and some farmland is right at about $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have savings, investments, IRAs,